In this day and age, it is inevitable that you are going to use some amount of electricity and some amount of water from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. Without conscious effort, it is easy for students to overuse these utilities.
There are plenty of environmentally friendly technologies Carleton could implement in order to reduce its utility usage, in addition to those already in place.
While it would be expensive and difficult to retrofit the entire campus, students can help do their part to reduce consumption by turning off lights and taking advantage of natural light whenever possible. Additionally, turning off and unplugging electronics whenever not in use could help make a big impact. A good first step was taking advantage of the natural light in the University Center atrium and turning off all unneeded lights.
It really would not take much money or effort on Carleton's part to install sensors that would measure natural light in rooms and turn lights on or off accordingly. This could drastically reduce the amount of money spent on electricity every year.
Completed in 2010, the River Building was designed according to Green Building Code, which takes advantage of natural light through strategically placed windows. It also features a living wall.
Water usage is just as much of an issue, if not more of an issue, than that of electricity usage. We've already explained what can be done to reduce our electricity consumption, but you may be wondering, what can we do to reduce water waste?
Believe it or not, the toilets at Carleton are flushed with fresh drinking water. Imagine how much water could be saved if toilets were flushed using rain or grey water instead. For those of you that don't know, grey water is simply used but unsoiled wastewater such as that from showers. This shouldn't gross you out because it's not like you're about to drink that water anyways. Were you?
Finally, introduced in the 1990s, Carleton's recycling program seems to have been a pretty big success. On the other hand, its composting program leaves a lot to be desired. While there is one in place, it's currently confined uniquely to the residence cafeteria, and most students don't know how to use it or even where it's located.
We interviewed 50 students for our survey, with a roughly equal amount living on and off campus. Our survey asked how environmentally conscious they consider themselves on a scale of 1 to 10.
The average we received was 6, while the most common answers were 5 and 8. When asked whether or not they actively tried to reduce their utility consumption, 60% answered yes, while the remaining 40% said they did not. Considering at least 60% of students rank themselves above 5 in terms of their environmental consciousness, it's a pretty predictable answer.
For the most part, those that actually tried to reduce their consumption were living off campus. This is likely due to the fact that students living on residence are not billed for the usage, and therefore do not have a tangible reminder. Simply put, the usage does not affect their day-to-day spending.
Interestingly enough, while Carleton does have a composting program, very few students knew about it, and those that did had no idea where to find it. but the majority said they would use it if it were located with all recycling stations. The majority of students were not opposed to using grey water for the flushing of toilets either.
This leads us to conclude that while most students would like to be more environmentally friendly when it comes to their utility usage, not all are willing to put in the effort.
If you want to make a difference, start by using the checklist we provided in our handout.
High five.